OTAs are officially underway for your Kansas City Chiefs. Tyler Jones, your fearless leader, here with you. Thanks for joining us here on the Kansas City Chiefs Report. This guy, Patrick Mahomes, made some noise on the internet with this photo. We'll explain more here in just a bit with his arrival to OTAs along with his teammates as the offseason program officially begins for the veterans. The rookies have already been through rookie minicamp. We will give you a comprehensive preview of what we are watching for from OTAs for your Kansas City Chiefs coming up here on today's show. Now, speaking of this photo, a lot of people are calling my guy Patrick Mahomes fat for this photo. Are you kidding me? How disrespectful that is. The man's got kids. He's got a happy wife, happy life. He enjoys some beer and pizza from time to time. I don't want my quarterback to be skinny. Did you see how many hits he had to take last year? He's not fat. He's not skinny, and that's okay with me. So, are we going to fat shame Patrick Mahomes like the rest of the internet's doing? I need to know right now. Is Patrick Mahomes fat? Defend our guy right now. We cannot let this slander continue. Type HY for hell yes, HN for hell no. If you believe Patrick Mahomes is fat or not, weigh in the comments section and let us know, and we'll get started with today's show. OTAs, I got 5 things to watch for from the Kansas City Chiefs here in this offseason training program. We will go over what catches my eye here on today's show, beginning with none other than Trey Smith. Trey Smith, will he attend? Will he be there? And no, we're not saying Will Smith. I know the graphic says Will Smith attend. It's not Will Smith. We're talking Trey Smith. Will he be there? Will he be present? Because here's the situation with Trey Smith. He still has to work out his contract situation with the franchise tag and everything. And the bottom line, he doesn't have to be at OTAs. But it would be nice if he was there. Trey Smith has said all the right things when it comes to how he's handled getting franchise tagged. It's not fun, if we're going to be honest, to get the franchise tag. But hopefully things work out and everything's kosher. But will he be there? I think it would be important for him to be there. Maybe not necessarily the entire time at OTAs, but it would be nice. It would at least be a bit optimistic if he is in the building and be good for vibes and also show off the leadership skills of Trey Smith as well if he could be there for those younger players during this OTA period. Brett Veach gave an update on the situation with Trey Smith recently and said this: hopefully we get that done, referring to his contract. There's no lack of interest or will or desire on our end. We did have Pete Sweeney, a ton of talk of Torrey Dandy and Jimmy Sexton, his agent, heading into the combine. Those conversations continued on to the owners' meeting. And so now also CAA has a ton of draft prospects, and they have a ton going on. So he's exchanged multiple calls and multiple emails. My guess is once the draft's over and our focus is back on taking care of the players that are here and trying to get those guys locked up. CAA, on the other hand, they are one of the leading agencies in regards to the players they produce every year. So I'm sure once things settle down on both ends, we'll be in a position to continue this dialogue and hopefully make some progress there. There's no secret that we'd like to get Trey locked up. So Chiefs are saying all the right things. They want to get something done. I think Trey wants to be here, but he deserves to get paid. And I don't blame him for wanting to get paid either. So we'll see. I think his presence at least a portion of the OTAs would mean a lot and would signal that things are trending in the right direction if he can be there. But we'll just have to wait and see about that. Now, your turn. Prediction time. Our pinned comment today. Will the Chiefs get a long-term deal done with Trey Smith soon? You got 2 options here. Type Y for yes, in for no. Weigh in our pinned comment today. Let us know what you think, if you believe they will get a long-term deal done or not. Next up, let's talk Jalen Royals. Forever Royals. Jalen Royals. Um, you know the Kansas City Royals just love having this guy as a neighbor now. Jalen Royals was the talk of the town at rookie minicamp with the way that he stepped up and performed. And he was so good that there's even been discussions, do you really even need Hollywood if Jalen Royals is going to play like this? And I am of the belief he can have an immediate impact on this Kansas City Chiefs team. He's already drawn comparisons to his teammate, Rashee Rice, and I think he can be a natural fit within this offense. And I don't think that the injury that he suffered in college should hold him back. Everything looks like he's going to be just fine. And Jalen Royals is saying all the right things himself. He said this recently on finding a role within the Chiefs offense. Just trying to add a couple yards after the catch has definitely been a factor in my game. I played running back growing up, so I'm used to getting yards after contact, maybe 3 yards. Each catch could be helpful. Hey, every yard counts. Every yard matters. And if that's what ultimately Jalen Royals is going to offer, just getting a few extra yards after the catch, to me that would help this team a lot, and he could find himself a lot more useful than somebody that's wasting space like Skyy Moore. More on him coming up later. To me, that's fine. Just baby steps, just getting him acquainted in this offense. Because here's the bottom line. When you look at this receiving corps, you got some dogs, right? Rashee Rice, Xavier Worthy, Hollywood Brown, Juju. If Jalen Royals makes an immediate impact, then that's a really good sign. Because they don't have to, in theory, if the other guys are playing well, they don't have to have much from Jalen Royals. But if he is, then this team all of a sudden is cooking with bacon grease. Do you believe in Jalen Royals? Is he going to have a fantastic rookie season? You got 2 options here. Type B for believe, D for don't. Weigh in the comments section. Tell me what you think, if you believe in Jalen Royals or not. For the best Chiefs coverage around, you got to be subscribed to the Kansas City Chiefs Report, as we're bringing you our daily news and rumors. We have live shows each and every Tuesday. We got watch parties during the season. We are covering breaking news, Q&A mailbags. It's all right here on the Kansas City Chiefs Report. If you love the Chiefs, this is the channel for you. Subscribe now for free, youtube.com/Chiefs TV. Lock us in. Never miss a moment. Stay up to date right here on the Kansas City Chiefs Report, youtube.com/Chiefs TV. Let's get at least 20 subs off today's video. We teased Skyy Moore. And, folks, it's down to the 11th hour, the witching hour. Clock is ticking on Skyy Moore. This very well might be his last chance to prove what he's worth for the Kansas City Chiefs, because let's be frank, it is not looking very good at all. And I think it is time to go. It is time to wave goodbye. Na 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 na. Hey, goodbye, Skyy Moore. Na 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 na. Look, 2nd round pick. It hurts. It stings to see him wasted, that it has not worked out. But you're not going to hit on every player. And for Skyy Moore, if you got anything left to offer, look, you got to do well in OTAs first before we even get to training camp. If he has a bad OTAs, man, that's not good at all for Skyy Moore. Got to stand out in OTAs just to get to training camp. And then he's got to have a good training camp at preseason just to make the 53-man roster. He's got his work cut out for him. Chiefs Wire's Ed Easton Jr. laid it out perfectly, saying this. Skyy Moore will be entering his 4th season with the Chiefs. He has been busy at work preparing for the new season with a series of videos floating around social media. In the latest, via @GoldFeet on Instagram, Moore is shown running routes at full speed, looking faster and healthier. Well, that's a good sign, but you ever heard of catfishing? I feel like Skyy Moore might be posting stuff on social media trying to catfish us to think that he's something that he's not. And, I mean, that's cool. Cool that you got some likes. Hopefully you got some shares out of it. Maybe some chicks are sliding into Skyy Moore's DMs when they see his legs or something. I don't know. But enough with the bullshit of the social media. Let's see some actual on-field product for once from Skyy Moore. Should the Chiefs cut Skyy Moore? I already know what my guy Paul is saying. He's typing C for cut. What do you guys think? Type C for cut, K for keep. Weigh in. Let us know in the comment section below. I have brand new gear, Chiefs fans. This is the modal short sleeve shirt. And it is fantastic. It looks pretty good if I'd say so myself. It is extremely comfortable. It is clean. It is soft. It is nice. And you know what's even nicer about it? It's on sale, folks. Up to 50% off now at chatsports.com/modal. Why would you not want this thing? We have literally every size available. So no excuses like, well, I wear a small or I wear a 4X. Everybody can get this shirt. Up to 50% off. Father's Day coming up around the corner. Maybe you want to get dad a gift of a nice Chiefs t-shirt. Perfect for the summertime as well. Look, I'll be the first to tell you, it can get humid in Kansas City. You don't want to be wearing sleeves, folks. Be repping your favorite team, feeling comfortable and all with this fantastic shirt. Up to 50% off. Chatsports.com/modal to get yours today. Link is in the comments and description of today's video. The offensive line battle. Oh, boy. We got a lot to work out here for the Kansas City Chiefs when it comes to the offensive line. We know what the right side looks like. Great Humphrey, stud. Trey Smith, stud. Juwan Taylor, he's there. But the left side, what in the hell is it going to look like? With your first-round pick of Josh Simmons, Jalen Moore's in the fold, Kingsley's back, Mike Caliendo is there. Contrary to popular belief, I know Bill Barnwell, more like Barn Bad, was criticizing the offensive line of the Chiefs recently, saying that he doesn't think that it's all fixed, that they're in good shape. I believe they're in a decent spot. Playing a numbers game here, you have two spots and about, 4 or 5 different options? I don't know what the end result, what the end combination is going to be, but I would have to think of your options, somebody is going to emerge. In all likelihood, I think that the rookie Josh Simmons will be one of those. Whether he plays tackle or guard, we heard reports this past week that Josh Simmons has the inside track to be the starting left tackle when the season begins. We probably won't see a ton of him at OTAs if still recovering from this injury, but he did participate in a limited capacity at rookie minicamp, and Andy Reid had this to say on Simmons. We're just kind of getting a feel for where he's at with this. He kind of had a heavy traffic schedule during the 30-visit thing, so just to make sure that thing's strong. He looks like he's got some talent there. That's a good thing, right? It is, Andy. For what we can do, that's a plus. So we'll wait and see how it all works out. But I think they're in a pretty decent spot here when it comes to Josh Simmons and finding a combination of sorts that'll work in some way, shape, or form. Confidence level in the Chiefs O-line. Scale it for me 1 through 10. How do you feel about this group entering 2025? Weigh in. Let us know what your confidence level is. Last on our list of what to watch for at OTAs. The corner room is fascinating. And it's a good thing, folks, what's going on in this corner room. Trent McDuffie, coming off, 3 straight All-Pro selections. He's been fantastic. And then you have some options here. Some guys to work with, whether it's Jaylen Watson returning, Nohl Williams is there, Christian Fulton now involved, and you still have some other guys like Johnson and Williams and others. I mean, I think it's a good group, and they're going to make each other better. What's the old saying? I think it's biblical. Iron sharpens iron. May the best man win. People maybe ask, hey, Tyler, who do you want to be starting at corner next to McDuffie? And honestly, I don't care. I just want the best man to win. I just want Spags to have the best potential options out there. I think that you go with McDuffie at nickel, and then you go with Watson at one of the outside corners, and then either Fulton or Williams as one of the other outside corners. And for Nohl Williams, the pick out of California with 7 interceptions, He's already excited to work with Trent McDuffie. He said this recently. How am I going to translate to the NFL? Well, just learn from guys like Trent McDuffie. Come to work every day and just keep honing my craft, keep perfecting my craft. Hey, that sounds like a good plan to me. If you're looking to learn from anybody, Trent McDuffie's a good one to learn from. He's one of the very best in all of football, and I think that they're going to be fine one way or the other at this corner position. They have depth that they did not have a season ago. If you made it to the end of today's video, that means you are a real one. Spam real one in the comments section. I'm Tyler Jones. Appreciate you watching, and we'll see you next time here on the Chiefs.